Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about how to understand native speakers. Right, so English native speakers. So the thing about understanding English native speakers is that you have to know your grammar, your grammar rules, right? And this is what I have in front of you here. Some of the grammar subjects that you should know, right? So after you know your grammar and you understand your grammar rules, what's left now is for you to practice. When you practice, what will happen is that it will help you understand native speakers because what native speakers do is that they talk fast. They talk fast, that's number one. They use phrasal verbs, they use idioms in their speech, and lastly, they contract and add words. So, how do you practice? You will have to practice by watching a lot of English movies. So with these days, it's easy with streaming services like Netflix, Disney, Paramount Plus, Showmax. It's very easy. Every time you're watching those streaming services, you are actually learning how to understand native speakers. That's how you practice. Number two, watch English lessons on YouTube. Those will help you understand how native speakers talk because they're a bit slower than streaming services like watching a movie, right? Because they're considerate that they're actually trying to teach English, so they shouldn't be fast. Now you get to hear each and every word. And once you're used to hearing each and every word, when you come across a native speaker who talks fast, it becomes easier for you to understand because now you already know these words. Now, another thing that I mentioned is phrasal verbs. So, phrasal verbs, what it does is that if you look on the screen here, in English grammar we have a thing called verbs, which is words that describe action or state in a sentence. Right? So, with phrasal verbs, it's verbs that are combined with other words to change a meaning or to mean something else. I will talk about phrasal verbs in my other videos. You should know all your favorite your phrasal verbs. So YouTube phrasal verbs, watch all of them and be familiar with them. Same thing goes to idioms. Watch videos and know your English idioms. And lastly, contractions. Contractions you will pick up as you go along. Right? So now the reason why I put up this picture here is because you need to know the structure of a sentence. An English sentence is made up of can be made up of any of this, right? A noun, a verb, an adverb, an adjective, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, and interjection, right? So basically, in a sentence, there are grammar rules that will tell you how to use all of this, but we're not going to go into that. I just want to put emphasis on another two things that native speakers use that make you don't understand them very well. And the big one is adjectives. So adjectives are words that describes a noun. Right? So here is a noun here. A noun can be a person or a thing that the sentence is about, right? And then usually, or almost always, English sentences have adjectives, right? They describe a noun. There we go. To describe this, so that we make our communication colorful, vibrant, right? So now here's the thing. Now, native speakers have a lot of adjectives that they use, and when they talk, they will talk fast, as we've mentioned, and they will use adjectives that you don't know, right? And while your brain is busy trying to figure out what adjectives are they talking about, or what does that even mean, then that's it. In that few seconds where you're busy thinking about what does that adjective mean, they have said another sentence that you didn't even hear at all. So now your brain is playing catch up, right? So learn this: adjectives and adverbs. Adverbs, they're very easy to learn. There are not a lot of them. Adjectives, there are a lot, right? Learning these two things is good because it will expand your vocabulary, right? Another reason why you don't understand English native speakers is because of your vocab. Your vocab is not too extensive, and these people like adding extensive words in there, right? This explains why when you're talking to a native English speaker, a child, let's say if you're talking to someone who's 5 years old and they're native English speaker, you can actually understand them. But then if their parents come and talk to you, now you get lost. It's because of the vocab, guys. The vocabulary is extensive, right? So yeah, please learn these two: adverbs and adjectives. There is a long list of them. Just play YouTube videos and put it on repeat every day, right? Every chance you get. You will be surprised next time you talk to a native speaker. You will understand them very well. Right? It's no magic. So yeah, that's it. I'll make another video about adjectives and adverbs so that you can put it on repeat and play it day and night. Thank you for watching.